We're going to get started early, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can't drink all day if you don't start early.
Well, we read earlier, we started the show with Eric Church.
Yeah.
And Eric Church, his hangover cure is 2 Advil and a beer.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say 2 Advil and an IPA, but
yeah,
come along,
I think
same
that's a
lines.
good. You and I were last time we were together doing the show. We were drinking Steve Azar's Bloody Mary mix.
I know. I like those too.
Yeah.
I was at Pearl River yesterday, and the first thing I thought of when I came in there was the Me Till Monday Bloody Marys.
Don't have to be
right
Me
now
Till Monday.
Right now would be a good time for one of those.
I know I don't have any here in studio, but I have some at my house. So we've only got Zing Zang here, but the Steve Azar Bloody Mary mix is don't have to be Me Till Monday. You can find it at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club, the sports book where Mick and I do shows throughout the year, the Center Bar, Mom and M's, and Stats. All right, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, it's fun because, you know, just covering sports, right?
Yeah.
Bama basketball
is unbelievable.
It's great, yeah. And then we're the Cubs part of it. You know, are they going to sign Alex Bregman? So I know there's some Cubs fans wondering that. And then, you know, and then obviously the Super Bowl with 7 former Bama guys in it. So
golly,
I know, but the Chiefs don't have any.
They don't have one Bama guy.
Yeah, and that to me is weirder than having 7.
Yeah,
these days, you know.
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts doesn't count. He's an Oklahoma Sooner.
Yeah, that's right. He says roll Sooners, so I guess that's.
But Bama ran him out of town. So take Jalen out. It's really 6, right?
Yeah, he did play at Alabama though. He won an SEC championship.
Oh, he's a great player.
He lost it. He lost the job to Tua.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure that was the right way to go, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the walk off, and from there it was over.
Yeah. Well, Tua could throw the ball better.
Yeah.
And I still think like Jalen's been to these big games so many times. I mean, even at Alabama, but he never won them, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think the Eagles are better, but the Chiefs just know how to win.
They know how to win.
Right? And that's why they're...
And they have the better staff. Andy Reid at OC and Spagnuolo as DC. They're freaks.
Well, how about this? This is another one, too. I remember watching, you know, the Super Bowls growing up and then, like, learning Super Bowl history and the rematches, right? Like Terry Bradshaw against Roger Staubach.
Yeah.
Bradshaw won both of them, you know, and then Troy Aikman against Jim Kelly, and Troy Aikman won both of those.
Yeah.
And then you'll love this one, Eli Manning against Tom
Brady. 2-0.
Boom, 2-0, right? So I guess if history holds up, then it would be, you know, the Chiefs would win. And I guess, like, even at a point and a half, like, even though I think the Eagles are better, I feel like, and when I was at Pearl River yesterday, I was in the sports book, I was thinking about this. Like, I would put all my money on the Chiefs just because
they're the Chiefs.
Somebody's got to beat them.
Yeah.
To be the man, you got to beat the man. Have you ever heard that saying before?
I have.
Yeah. Woo!
Ric Flair, baby. Absolute legend and Hall of Famer.
I always want to kind of do one of these walks.
I know.
But that's the Chiefs right now.
Yeah. All right. So you're how are Bama fans doing after a bad football season?
Yeah, it was bad. I don't want to say there's a panic, but them getting Ryan Grubb is a big deal. And for those of you guys that don't follow Alabama, Ryan Grubb was the yin to the yang for Kalen DeBoer. And Kalen DeBoer's issue is that he's too nice. He's the opposite of Saban.
That's what I'm worried about with
Levy.
The exact
opposite, right?
Yeah.
And so the guy's awesome. I mean, he's come on and done my show before, you know, like, so there's a part of me that like really wants to pull for him. But then you hear like he's a little too nice. Well, Grubb was supposed to came to Tuscaloosa, then goes to Seattle.
Right.
And then I hear that maybe they didn't really like him because of the opposite reason in Seattle. Now, the Seahawks did go 10-7. They were one of the best passing teams. They didn't run the ball enough. But I knew this was coming. I've been talking about this for a while on my shows.
Grubb's a dude.
Yeah, because maybe Grubb's personality didn't work with McDonald or whatever. But with DeBoer, it just works, right? Mm-hmm. So having him back, I think, or getting him back on the staff, Bama fans hope that's a huge deal because going 9-4, and then the way that they lost, the Michigan game, terrible. Oklahoma wasn't a good team and lost to them. Vanderbilt,
Vanderbilt dominated Alabama.
They beat us up front. Yeah, it's scary.
I know.
It was a close game, but,
Tell everybody, Mick Gillespie on the Out of Bounds show, where to find name of your show, where to find your show.
Yeah. You can check us out on YouTube on the Bama Tailgate channel, and then I'm also on Cover Crimson, and I do a show with Jake Coker on there.
Which is y'all are hilarious together.
Yeah, we pick on each other a lot.
I was laughing.
We just go after. You know how it is, though.
Yeah.
He's won a national championship. He's got all these rings from when he was at Florida State and at Alabama. So you got to kind of bring his head down.
You got to. We had fun poking fun of him that morning at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club. Yeah, it's funny you talk about DeBoer maybe being too nice. I really like Jeff Levy. He's hang out with. I've had him on. I've interviewed him live. He's got this infectious smile, great personality, lots of charisma. I wonder if he's too nice.
I don't know. I mean,
Dan Mullen wasn't nice.
No.
Nick Saban wasn't nice.
No, but the Pirate was nice. Everybody loved him.
But he had some. All right, I'm just going to tell you this. He had some blank you in him.
Yeah.
When he was coaching,
when he needed it.
Like you're right. He sat right where you are.
Yeah.
And when you were hanging out with him, he was just as jolly and jovial. But dude, he would chew that. You know what?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, who knows? I mean, I like Levy.
But who knows?
I think it's a good hire. Yeah. I mean, like when I think about how tough this conference is now, it's always been tough, but it's even tougher now with all the money.
Brutal.
And so who knows what's going to happen there? But yeah, I think the same.
But Bama
thing with
fans are on the ledge. I mean,
I think people are concerned a little bit. I mean, you do. I think we all want to give him another year, but you go 9-4 or worse, and you look at our schedule. We're playing at Florida State,
at Georgia.
We got the non-conference is there, and then you got Wisconsin coming into town. And then you're right, at Georgia, and then South Carolina's pretty good, and Missouri's pretty good, and then you play Tennessee and LSU, and you go through it. It's like at Auburn, it's a tough schedule. And what we learned from the playoff committee is that you can go and play cupcakes, and if your record looks good,
that's right,
they're going to put you in,
right? Because
I thought Ole Miss should have gotten in. Alabama should have gotten in. South Carolina should have gotten in before these teams that didn't play anybody.
Right.
But
that's the way it's structured.
Well, right. And then you have the do-gooders on the committee that aren't going to appreciate the battle that you have in this conference.
Well, no, but the G5 shouldn't have a bid. I mean, we could get more into it.
You get it though.
Yeah, no, I get it. Mick Gillespie, tell everybody again where they can find your show.
Yeah, and then Cubs fans, Cubs baseball channel on YouTube. So
okay, well we may do this again a little bit later, but I'm glad to see you, and cool that you could come in the man cave, and we'll hang out at Pearl River Resort soon. We are the Out of Bounds Show, 105.9 The Zone ESPN. Lunch today brought to you by Aplos and the Renaissance and Aplos in Highland Village, Gyros, pizzas, wings, and more.